I'm trying to listen.
Beautiful. Keep it up.
Cutting a lot of weight. Got a little carried away over pasta, our Orthodox Easter, ate a lot of food, and I feel low energy, but that's okay. I've felt worse than this in fight camps before and performed very well. We got tons of time. If I trend the way that I'm supposed to be trending, I should be on weight a day or two early, and I'll be able to eat at maintenance for a day, so I'll be nice and fresh, so I can give Mason my best.
But I'm fighting all 3 of those weekends, so I'm fighting 3 weekends back to back to back, starting them. So I'm going to try to like get ahead of it, you know? Yeah. So I'm really trying to like feel things out. And this Achilles tendon issue I was telling you about last time seems to have solved itself as soon as I started moving.
How you feeling?
Hungry. But ready to move around after a long car ride. It's got my back stiff. Feels better than it did before the last fight in Rhode Island at Seekonk. Way better, and that fight went really well, so I got nothing to complain about. Oh, think about getting baptized in Jordanville. Think about how cold that was. I think about my fellow brother in Christ, Usyk, surviving those body shots in the middle round against Fury. He must have been hurting so bad, but he suffered and he came back. Glory to God. This is easy. Suffering's easy. Let's go. Easy. Nobody is willing to suffer or work as hard as I am. And nobody obsesses over this thing as much as I do. And that obsession and that trust in the process and that willingness to suffer is what gives us success and keeps us alive. On our way to weigh-ins, on weight, fed, excited. I'm gonna steal one of these too. I got it. Let's go.
Good lesson.
Yeah, thanks, man. Did you watch our breakdown on it?
I did.
You hit me with that 3 in the first round. Legitimately. I've been doing this for 20 years. That's the hardest I've ever been hit. Ever. And then you hit me again about 30 seconds later. I didn't say it on there because we couldn't find a good moment with a shot that made my arm go numb. And I was like, all right, he's getting my A+ game as best as I can.
Yeah, he shot on him and it was wide open. He ducked at the last second and he elbowed my hand and this shit exploded, dude.
No.
And then I did 4 more rounds like a donkey because what am I gonna say? No,
I'm so
I signed up for 8 rounds. I'm doing 8 rounds. You know. That's how
I'm so sorry.
What hips are trying to save.
You're ready. I was like, you look sharp when you were in there with me. You were game, you were busy. You know what I mean? You have to make a good decision.
July's my plan to fight get down to 156.
Nice. Got the headgear, got the foul protector.
Hold him up,
Man. Appreciate it. A corner, 12-ounce gloves. Thank you so much, my man.
You got this. Do what you do.
So you can see right off the bat, I'm doing my best Bernard Hopkins impression. I'm feinting, I'm giving him different looks, I'm teasing range while being responsible defensively, trying to get him jabbing at me. He gives us a couple jabs. We counter the first 2 to the body. On that second jab to the body, he reaches down to parry with his right hand, so we feint low and we come high with a 3-2 that lands. Now that I've got a good bead on where that jab sits in space in front of me, I can confidently throw my overhand right, which is my money punch. And just like that, we've countered 5 of the 6 jabs that he's thrown. And now you can tell he's a little more gun shy, and it's easier for us to walk into range and play a game that favors our shorter, more pressure-centric style. At this point, we realize he likes to move his feet and he likes to block. He doesn't move his head while he's blocking, and he doesn't usually move his head while he's moving his feet. So if we can cut off the ring well and put pressure on him, then we can get him to shell up behind that high guard and start working in combination, separating that guard and shooting the gaps. Trying to feint in the middle distance to create openings, and using my understanding of traffic and obstructing his line of attack to wield that right hand and play double duty to defend the front and the right side of my face. He threw a couple of these funny little flurries here. In the past, the people that I've worked with do this to get you to lift your high guard up and create openings to attack your body. So I really made a point, even if some of them hit, to keep my left hand across my body to keep it safe and try to defend by obstructing with my rear hand. This stopped him from loading up on a big body shot that could have been a fight ender. At this point, you can see me getting much more comfortable with his rhythm and his patterns, his range and his timing. And you can see me doing what I refer to as hunting for shoulders, where I slide from his right shoulder to his left shoulder and back again, and use that to create safe situations for me to attack and exit. Great first round. In the second round, you can see I'm more comfortable leading, and I'm more comfortable using those feints in the middle distance to set up big shots because we understand his range and his timing. Right here, a great demonstration of that as we anticipate that 3 coming because he's on my right side, and then we do it again in this exchange, proving we've got his range down to the inch. I've recently fallen in love with a quote. Some people attribute it to George Benton, some attribute it to Eddie Futch. But they say, a good Philly fighter makes somebody work hard at failing to hit them. And I really tried to carry that into this fight, where I'm staying in range almost the whole time. I'm certainly always teasing the edge of range and threatening, and I'm trying to make him work extra hard as he fails to land a nice clean shot on me. pot shots at the body when I get the chance, though the pace is already beginning to wilt our opponent. At this point, you can see that while I'm not unhittable, I feel fairly confident in the pocket, and we're entering and exiting on my terms. As Brother Nas would say, fighting in the pocket's about swimming and not getting wet. I'm trying to slip shots in between his shots, stay dry out there. Land a couple big shots here because I know the round is closing in on its end. And we learned last year at the Watch City Invitational, don't exit an exchange until your opponent makes you. So I stay there and go back for seconds and thirds before he starts throwing back and gives me a reason to leave. Final round of the fight. Don't really feel the need to throw any hard shots here. I feel like I'm pretty comfortably outboxing him at this point, and my wife assures me in the corner that the judges can certainly see it. So we're just getting our reps in, getting some fight pace work in from a game opponent who's trying to hurt me. Watched some Roberto Duran the morning of the fight. Was really impressed with the way he pulls out of range to avoid getting hit with big shots. Channeled that a few times in this round. Here you can see I take a shallow open side angle, putting myself on his left side. He throws a giant Hail Mary right hand, but because I've lengthened the distance that has to travel, I have plenty of lead time to react and block that shot and stop him from getting back in the fight. Probably my favorite moment from the fight, he whiffs 3 big punches after turning me into the corner, and then if we zoom in on his face, you see him swear in frustration before we continue to pressure. You see us winning the battle of traffic in these exchanges. We're getting our head to a safe spot and it's protected by our hands, and we're accounting for his hands where they are and always obstructing and getting ahead of them defensively. Pair lanes and angles to escape off the ropes and immediately attack center line. All things that I preach and I teach and I will do in fights. I hear that 10-second clapper and I want him to know that I've been nice to him for 3 rounds, and I land 4 nice crisp left hooks on the inside to finish out the round strong.
did fucking awesome.
Yeah, he did. That's right. That's right, baby. Nice work, boys. Great work, boys. Nice job. Thank you, judges. Get a picture with you guys. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate
I
it.
talked to your dad. He said you've only been doing this for like 3 years.
Yeah.
You're way better than you're going to right. You and me will run into each other again in a couple years and you'll kick my old ass. Seriously, excellent job.
soon, bro. It was a good
Excellent
fight.
job.
Nice work.
Mason is
so
a
much.
7-time New England champion, so he knows what he's doing. And I really felt like I tried to counter his jab really aggressively early to try to take that away from him because I know he's long and he's quick. And once I focus on the jab long enough, he stopped doing it. And then I got to play my game in the middle distance, which is all catch and pitch in this case. I didn't really feel like I needed to try to get away from him as much because he's a switch hitter. I stepped away from him a couple times in the second round. He just switched to stay with me. So I just successfully played a traffic game and shot down the center, and we got a nice clear win.
Hey, put your shirt back on. I don't want to look at the dog. Just kidding.
We're totally kidding, bro.
Look Jack. Look Jack.
You're good.
Go on.
Nice. There you go. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Dude, congratulations. Welcome back, man.
Yeah,
Welcome back. Hey, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. Yeah. He didn't.
I'm letting my beautiful wife sleep, but since she's not here to film, I am having my regular breakfast of champions here. Call that Fight Fuel.
I weighed in on weight with all my clothes.
With all your clothes on.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, burrito girl. There's a burrito. Had my peanut butter banana bagel for breakfast, and now having some Chipotle.
Where's the meat?
It's hidden under there. I got the barbacoa, baby.
Damn. Looking lean.
Did you get it?
To get the white.
Lee's drink. My drink.
The doctor said I'm healthy but ugly.
Is it chronic?
It's chronic. I got it from my dad. Hopefully he's allergic to cats. And when all this fuzz gets all over him, he starts coughing, his cardio gets better.